And then it's just going to be right from the beginning. We're just going to punch, pummel, dash, everything you can imagine with all these moves. During the run, I'm going to be handing it over to General Andrews, who's going to be doing all the commentary here. So I can really focus on this really intense run that feels like hours, but is actually under 30 minutes. So feeling excited, happy, and just hyped overall about starting this. So going to assume we're ready to go. So General, gonna go ahead and pass it off to you. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Let's let this gentleman focus on the run, because what's going to happen here is you're going to see a game that is basically a beat 'em up that is constantly scrolling. So you're doing combos to do more damage. There's actually differing damage values on which turtle you choose. And so there's a reason why he's taking Raphael. Not because it's just his favorite turtle, but actually it's going to be the fastest moving and the hardest hitting turtle. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so what you're seeing here is the different combinations that Raphael's doing, ranging from a normal super, which actually will take health from your character, a flying super, right there, that foot move you saw, and a lot of different tackle and somersault moves. They all have different amounts of damage, but those are your major combo moves. Basic attacks do a little bit of damage, and you're going to mostly see them used for stunning the enemy. All right, what's going to be happening here in this first level is mostly dealing with a lot of foot soldiers ranging from 16 to 20 health. So Raphael's going to be sliding along here inside New York Big Apple as he wrenches through a terrible construction site. I don't know why the Foot Clan decided to pick here, but I guess, wanted to make it a little more treacherous and to their advantage over these powerful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ooh, right before the pizza, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure he's going to want the pizza for the Baxter Stockton fight. You heard it. Our buzzing friend, Mr. Flyman himself. All right, so the key to this fight is you're going to see Brass is going to want to eventually get Baxter to the ground to do lots of damage, but he's going to want to skip certain scenarios when that happens. So right here you see a lot of ults used to Baxter, forcing him into his second phase, which is now not a machine gun, but a plasma rain gun that changes shape. All right, he's going to continue to try to peck at him a little bit before getting back on the ground for his finishing move. And that is the first level of this 11-level run.
Alley Cat Blues.
All right, next we actually have a very narrow level coming up here. This is Alley Cat Blues. So you're going to see a lot of quick moves. Free super, actual super, setting up this trash can sequence over here. Great slam, taking out 5 foot soldiers at once, advancing the screen really quickly. Why does that matter? You can actually leave foot soldiers behind in this game. That's kind of how you save time, on top of the fact of actually using the right combinations of moves. So this fence sequence can get kind of tricky. There is a preferred way you want to go through it. However, you're just trying to make sure not to lose too much time from the foot soldiers wanting to wrap around both sides of your character. This is an arcade-styled game, which means there's a ton of cheap moves that the enemy is going to apply in like the most minute amount of time possible. But it looks like Brasswolf is moving and wielding brilliantly. All right, what you saw there at the end was using a special move called the Bomb Pizza. And that's where you saw Raph spinning in those sides, doing superb amount of damage. Oh no, the Foot Clan is surrounding. That's the worst feeling. That is the absolute worst feeling. You feel trapped. Ooh, what an excellent use of that somersault. Okay, so Metalhead's actually like covered in grease. He's super slippery. But instead, the smart move by Brass was to stun Metalhead before going into a bunch of flurry of combos. Excellent. Excellent work there by Brasswolf. So this next level coming up here is actually an auto-scroller. So if there was any additional donations that would want to be read, this would actually be a perfect time. All right, so in the meantime, what you're going to see here in this auto-scroller level is actually you don't have to fight foot soldiers. They call it a bonus level because you kind of get some extra points for defeating some of these enemies. In the speedrun, it's not that big a deal. So really what's going to come down to on a level like this is the boss fight. You're going to get to see the good old Rat King on display. But for now, just a bunch of obstacles that Brasswolf's going to do his best to avoid. As you see here, instead of trying to perfectly jump over the gaps of these spike balls, he's using his super to give him iframes to protect himself. That's another key in this run is that you want to protect your turtle as much as possible, whenever possible. Because Raphael is your glass cannon of the Ninja Turtle. You're gonna take this pizza right here, and then go into this boss fight with full health. So you're going to pay attention here. There's a specific way that Brasswolf's going to want to fight Rat King here. He's going to want to force Rat King into a second cycle as soon as possible. And then now he's just going to mash out. Able to get himself in position for a nice, quick kill. All right, things are going to get serious. Cutscenes are coming into play now. It is off to the Technodrome we go. This level is intensely long. It's actually broken into two halves. So if you were to run out of the continue after beating what's going to be a double boss fight at the base of this level, you'd have to go all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, so there's a ton of boss fights. There's a ton of sequencing to go through over here. Getting harassed by the Mousers. What's unfortunate is the Mousers are only a one-hit kill, which makes them, you think, nice, quick, easy. But then they have a ton of iframes and they jump into the air. They just want to latch onto you. Get a little bit of that turtle meat. They're not much into the turtle suit like Shredder is. It must be some of these like robots. I don't know. But anyways, as you see, a new foot soldier has been introduced. Ones that have blocking shields. As a kid, it was one of the most annoying things to deal with when we were playing on the hard version of the game, that there was foot soldiers that could block. Ooh, they're taking advantage of the screen effects. Being able to throw foot soldiers at the screen. All right, here's a double boss fight. One of many, actually, in the game. And what's tricky here is how many offensive and counter moves Razar has compared to like Taka, that was a nice easy kill for Brass right there. But now that he's got the iframes for the super, he'll be able to finish off Razar no problem. All right, that double boss fight is down. All right, and now an elevator sequence. If you've never played a Turtles game ever since Turtles 2, there's always an elevator sequence. And Brasswolf starting off so strong. Shoulder move after shoulder move, walking down every time these doors are opening on these foot soldiers. But only foot soldiers? All right, great work with those roadkill Rodneys. What are they going to unleash this time? Wait, what? Gosh, great work with those Mousers. That was pretty sneaky of them. All right, though. I mean, how far up does this elevator even go? A few more foot soldiers, no problem. For some reason, these foot soldiers have half health. They're not representative of their actual health at any other point in the game. Why? I don't know. Of course, there's blockers. Unbelievable. But you know what? Brass is used to this. Takes him out. No problem. Tried to slide through the door. It almost works every time. Okay. Here is another boss fight. You finally get to fight Shredder. The game's going to be over. Oh, wait. The only way you can beat this boss is by throwing foot soldiers at the screen. It's going to take a total of 9 of them. Problem is Raph hits really hard with most of his moves. So after he stuns a foot soldier, he needs to be able to throw it on the very next move. Otherwise, he's going to kill him. And then have to grab a new one. But Brasswolf made that look way too easy. Unbelievable. I tell you, isn't it so great to finally beat Shredder early in a game and just know deep down that you've done it? Wait. No. It looks like Shredder is banishing us back into time. Okay.
Prehistoric Pterosaur.
Let's see how far back we went, though. Oh, my... All right. Well, let's hope that Brasswolf knows what to do here. I don't know if anyone has ever dealt with going this far back in time with a Ninja Turtle and needing to succeed to save April O'Neil, New York, and all of us. All right, so what's going on right now is he's just waiting for the sequence of enemies that you can't do anything to. They just deal damage to you. So he was just waiting those out, using his super for free iframes. And now it's dealing with a bunch of foot soldiers that will be dropped by certain colored pterodactyls. And in other ones, they're spawning these rocks that are actually hidden bombs. Oh, great. Now we have to deal with things dropping from the ceiling again. And now you get introduced to these axe-wielding foot soldiers. These guys have 32 health. They're the highest health foot soldier in the entire game, and their axe does half damage. Wait, there's even more units. Yeah, that's right. There's stone warriors right here that have to deal with, and they have the most health of any non-boss in the entire game. So you just got the strongest foot soldier thrown at you, and a whole new enemy set all the way back in time. Shredder is just making it difficult nowadays. It wasn't just upgrading the graphics, but upgrading the difficulty of the football. All right, Brass is doing a great job wielding through here, using this bomb pizza once again to clear out the enemies, and he just skipped a bunch of axe foot soldiers. All right, this sequence over here is not too bad, unless you didn't realize a bunch of dinosaurs were going to come to the side screen and just start rampaging through everything. Brass handled that perfectly, letting them get taken out by each other. And again, more blockers. What you gonna do? Handling them with ease. Trying to keep some health around. Oh, a huge group. Oh, nice. You can slam enemies too, and that gives you iframes. If you did not know that. And that's what Brass took advantage of right there. All right, 3 stone warriors at once. They're trying to split and surround you. It didn't work. All right, we're gonna let Brass focus on the fastest boss in the whole game. All right, so Brass is doing a good job with that. So he had the lockdown for a little bit. Your turtle does a move that pushes an enemy away. Sadly, that's not what he wanted to happen. And so guess what? He made a great adjustment on one of the fastest and hardest hitting bosses in the whole game. Moving on now to 80, 15, 30. Skull and crossbones. If you get a fight on a boat, I hope none of you have seasickness. If you need to take any of your appropriate Dramamines or whatnot, do so now, because the Foot Clan's bringing it once again. So if you notice, there's these little notches on the planks here. You don't want to step on those. Those are booby traps. And when you're trying to go quick, you're trying to set these foot soldiers perfectly, it just does not work out well when you interrupt it with damage-dealing booby traps. Another new enemy. Those yellow foot soldiers are actually the worst foot soldier to deal with in the whole game. They're the fastest moving unit. The only thing that moves faster is Slash and you'll eventually see a very tough boss near the end. I'm sure none of you even know who he is. But for now, dealing with this onslaught of bow and arrows and cannonballs from another... I don't even know what type of cannon size you would need to fire off that huge of a wrecking ball size cannon. Anyways, so what Brass is doing right here is taking out these foot soldiers that will leave the screen anyways, but he can make it go a lot quicker and set up a better position if he takes them out instead of just waiting for them to walk off the screen. Excellent moves there. The yellow foot soldiers, once they kind of get you pinned down, they also have a very perfect move set with their discus that they'll go ahead and use to keep you locked in place until at least you lost a life. So now he's dealt a few more stone warriors here that are just not cooperating. Oh, they were throwing me for a loop there. All right, we're going to see some adjustments here. Rocksteady and Bebop is a really cool Easter egg boss fight in this game. Completely different than what you deal with in the arcade version. You actually be fighting Taka and Razor right here. So what happens is you didn't get the preferred move you wanted to, so now there's this weird sequencing that the two buds are applying to him right now. You see how they keep on trying to, like, they can't choose who's going to fight it, they keep on tagging each other in. All right, here's the Easter egg. You only actually have to beat one of the two bosses. And so that's why you saw Brass focusing so much on Rocksteady instead of, well, why not take the other one? He's just standing there. You want to focus on one of them, get it dead as soon as possible, move on to the next level. Go on to 1885. Bury my shell at Wounded Knee. This is a train stage. You might be able to recognize there's a lot of homages to different video games throughout this entire run. We'll see if anyone can pick up on which game this one throws an homage to. All right, again, another tight level, another fast-moving level, but the Footman's not going to want to let that happen. So safety slam right there was a good application. Lots of shoulder kicks. Excellent use of the flying super. That's actually a free move. If you get the combination correctly, you can do that all day, every day if you like. However, it does knock enemies away. So you want to use it on these foot soldiers that will die in the very next hit. Just like that. More Stone Warriors. Almost getting the skip there. Excellent. Let's see if we can... Oh, there we go. There's a skip. You don't have to fight everything, folks. But there's certain ones, and only certain ones that you can leave behind. That time using, again, the surrounding area to his advantage. Those big old barrels deal lethal damage to any unit. Almost the perfect use of that bomb box. The Stone Warriors don't have any of it. And this section's actually pretty tough because it's just Stone Warrior after Stone Warrior after Stone Warrior after Stone Warrior. And somehow one of them got a bazooka. I don't know who gave him that. And more Stone Warrior. Ooh! Left and bottom. Alright, Leatherhead here is so not cool. Unless you do this strategy right here that Brass is doing. You're gonna stun him, then apply a double hit. Stay out of the way of the barrel, because the barrel will finish you off if you're not having iframes in place. And your thrill advance is off. Excellent work, Brass. All right. We're slowly getting back into the right place and time that we need to go. Look at this. They've caught up to this year. It's 80-20-20, folks. This is still going to happen. You're going to see turtles. You're going to see the Foot Clan. Splinter's going to lead us, well, really, the turtles, to our savior. And with that, do we have any donations that we'd like to be read during another auto-scroll level? All right, so similarly to the Super City Surfing level, instead of being a side-scrolling
so we did actually have a donation. Sorry about that.
No, that's good.
So from the Phantom Ire earlier, as the run was actually starting, Brass Howl, woo! You got this, my friend. The General will do stellar commentary as well. Good luck to you both.
Awesome. Phantomire, thank you very much for doing this for a great cause. Game Over Cancer, folks. Just once again, in case you're just tuning in. All right. Right now, again, like the earlier auto-scroller, Brass is setting up really just for a boss fight. Everything else that was happening was just kind of intermittently weaving through, killing a few foot soldiers, trying to get a one-up. I'm certain he's going to do a very specific strategy here that most of the runners do. It's the safest strategy. Super Krang has this really crazy long attack cycle where he goes invulnerable for about 11.5 to 12.5 seconds. Just depends what side of the screen he goes off on. And it does matter what side of the screen you prefer to finish him off on if you want an optimal time save. See how he's trying to dance? That's such a crank thing to do. Such a crank thing. Ooh, barely missed the first strategy right there. All right, though, falling in the line. Excellent. Avoided that iframe pattern. Great work once again. All right, though, folks, it's not over. We didn't get back to the right year. The Turtles weren't in 2020. All right, here we go.
Where no turtle has gone before.
Crap. 2100. We're still going in the wrong direction. Okay, well, you know what, though? Brass has got this. We're going to go through Starbase just fine because this is the second longest level in the entire game. And it's fraught with peril. Yes, new enemies, robot walkers. You thought you were going to get away with knowing everything that's coming at you? I don't think so. Great strategy here, using the bomb pizza to completely annihilate those stone warriors. All right, avoiding most of the... Ooh, it snuck one of those electrical bands in. Typical robot walker fashion. So yeah, this enemy has to die before he can move on to the next phase. Excellent work. Now move on to a bunch of foot soldiers once again. Oh no, they're just jumping in from the side of the screen. Oh, perilous. Also, another key in this game, if you're caring about time save versus playing casually, is you're going to be paying attention to how far you have to roll the screen. There's times where you think the screen's rolled, you're like, oh, this looks just right. You sometimes got to go one more pixel. Oh no, more yellow foot soldiers. Using their discus to their advantage once again. Well, let's see, he's going to use those iframes from his super to make sure he doesn't get hassled. Using a backside in for a pizza. I mean, that's what everybody used to be doing. This ice actually becomes so annoying. There's some patterns that just, they don't stop. You're like, I can't. But he did a great job here. Is moving into a bunch more foot soldiers as he's approaching past the halfway point of the level. Just randomly bouncing cannonballs. He's got something with like the anti-gravity here. All right, more stone warriors. If you notice, you have to fight all of them. He's actually killing a few of them to speed along the process a little bit. So these other two will pop out. Excellent positioning. Have them locked down with them shoulder stuns. Gonna take advantage of another bomb pizza. There are as many foot soldiers as possible. All right, this blocker sneaks in right when these lasers are being introduced. We saw this one other time in the game. It was actually on the first level with Crane's laser eyes. I don't know if that gives you a clue on who we're about to approach. All right, again, didn't have to kill the bomb foot soldiers, but it speeds things along. Oh, more of these darn stone warriors. Oh, but look at this, though. Brass has got a no problem. All right, pay attention to this boss. Oh, there he is. I thought he told me. All right, Brass has got this on lockdown. He's going to prefer to see these low-angled positions for Krang. And so far, this RNG has been amazing. This has been perfect so far. Can we get one more low one? And he does. Perfect Krang RNG. It's exactly what you want on a marathon run. Excellent. All right, folks. Here we go. Strap on in.
Technodrome,
This is the final
shell shock.
to your show. We got a showdown back in 1992. The Technodrome once again. But it looks like Shredder got a hold of the ooze. Alright, well, let's see what he's got. Some of he's muscling. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got ice. Oh my gosh, we can transform us into a tiny little turtle? But you know what though? Brass will just keep him locked up against the wall. This is the preferred way to handle Shredder. And an excellent showcase of Super Shredder right there. Game. Wow. Congratulations on that.
Woo.
That was awesome.
That was intense.
How you feeling, man? That was really, really good.
I am feeling pumped up. That was insane. Like everything you have to like have a backup for and a backup to the backup. It's like that was there, you know, and it was fun.
There's times I'm going, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus on this. Oh no, it actually did get out. Oh wait, you got it back. Okay, good. Wait, yeah, no, yeah. Oh, the back. Okay, excellent work. That was exciting. I think everyone else out there was hopefully as excited as I was. That was intense. Great one.
Thank you, General. Thank you so much for the commentary. It was so fun to listen to all. Keeping me going along the run.
Good. I'm glad you were able to stay focused. I was like, man, I bet I'm messing up a little bit here, but this was just too much fun. It's Turtles 4, my favorite Turtles game, hands down. Hopefully everyone else out there got to enjoy what I'm sure we both enjoy a whole heck of a lot.
Absolutely.